So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Alpha Traders. Coming to you live from Crypto Caravan. Not for long. Heading out. Heading out of this area soon. Going to get out. I'll be on 80 East, cruising through Reno. Let's see here. What can we start today? Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious where we're at right now, right? Let's pop on the VRE and then I'll talk about the probabilities real quick. Let's see, what time? That's when I went to bed, right here, about 11 o'clock. Dirty bastards. Dirty little bastards. I figured I'd probably wake up. Maybe we'll get a bounce off the center of the monthly range right here, right? That's a 57,260. Bitcoin had other plans, right? No, if you guys didn't know, it's the end of the world, of course, right? There's another variant or some bullshit. Everybody's going to die. Zombie apocalypse. Everybody sell. Panic sell. Panic sell. Dangerous freedom. That's how I live my life. Don't tread on me, man. Try to throw this bullshit in my face. But obviously, traditional markets got crushed today, right? A 2.5% move in traditional markets are pretty brutal. VIX popped. VIX definitely popped. It's up 28.61, 54% rise in the VIX. Woo! SPY down 2.23%. It was down about 2.6, I think, 2.7%. I believe NASDAQ ended up down $315. And we had an early close on CMEs. We got some aftermarket stuff going on, but right, it's right around 54,430. Yeah, 54,430. As well, right? We get a new daily range. We crack that daily range. We get below the 68.3. This rejection right here, was a no-brainer. What was going to happen? Now, me personally, I figured I'd wake up and there'd probably be a bounce off the center of the monthly range right here. And maybe over the weekend, just range. Bitcoin had some other plans for everybody, right? This is what happens. Um, you get a nice move on Bitcoin, right? Right? You come off of this 55K low over here, or 56K low, whatever the hell it was, and Bitcoin does a nice rise. Where did it go to? Where did we get the rejection from? I mean, to the dollar on the first rejection, the bottom of the weekly range. That's the red dotted line. For all you people out there playing around a traditional TA, you need to learn about price action volatility ranges and distribution levels for the win. So we reject right off there. The bottom of the weekly and the top of the monthly, they're within $100, right? So we get a rejection right there, but then we bounce. And obviously, yesterday it was a 1SD move, but rejected off of the top of the, or the bottom of the weekly, top of the monthly, comes down, bounces off the 1SD, back up to the top of the monthly, right? Goes sideways for a little while. And actually, through the end of the day, it kind of ranged in between the top of the monthly volatility range for price action and the first standard deviation normal distribution to the top side yesterday. So then we come in, we opened up really close to the 68.3. The 68.3 Laplace distribution range on the daily was right on top of the monthly range. We get a rejection from there. Been down ever since, right? So Bitcoin runs up 3K, then dumps over 5. Powerful little Bitcoin, right? Shaking people out, right? Over here, everybody on YouTube's going, oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, double bottom on the 4 hour. Okay, now we're going up to these highs. It's like laughing my ass off. I think Wolf had a good post earlier, or he showed a post he had in another Discord telling people, bottom line, quit following these dumbasses on Twitter and these idiots on YouTube, including me. Do your own damn research. I'm a volatility trader. Not everybody trades like me. A lot of people in the server here trades like me. But the last thing you ever want to do trading is blindly follow somebody on YouTube or Twitter. You're going to get your ass wrecked because it's all bullshit for views. clickbait on titles. You got all these. I don't even have to tell you who I'm talking about. There's plenty of people out there. They're grifters, man. One day we're going to the moon. Next day, oh, warning, warning. Ah! Just crazy as shit. How about just trade the volatility? Look at this. Look at this. Let's have fun on this 15-minute chart here. Let's just have a little fun. First off, over on the 15-minute, right before we had the dump, Bitcoin, when it was coming down on the 15-minute, it gets down below all the variance log MAs. These are the lines that are all changing colors. All those different colors are telling you what's going on with the returns and what's going on with the variance. Are the returns above the mean? Is the variance going up or coming down? Are the returns below the mean? Is the variance going up or coming down? That's what all the different colors tell you. We get down here, look, it went right, it tried to get back up above these variance log MAs, rejection. Now we're down here dicking around with the 11, right? This is the 11 length variance log MA. It's looking ugly. It's looking real ugly. Look at the ultimate power means. That's what all the pink lines are, right? And they're definite. It's all gradient coloring too. This is a beautiful indicator. Not that you want your indicator really pretty, but we like to build pretty things over here in alpha trading. Donnie put together a beautiful indicator here. But so we need to see what happens here. We're going to continue to reject. Is this 11 going to bounce down off to 33? We got back up above the central power mean, which is the white dotted line. It just recently, in the last 15-minute candle, dropped back below it, right? Well, even this late little, trying to come up. Look, at the end of the day, right before the daily close, price action usually is going to gravitate to where the new daily volatility range is going to be. Where's all the volatility today? Where the hell was all the volatility today? Right? All to the downside. All of it to the downside. Now we're down here going sideways, right? Most people out there in traditional TA land, it's consolidating. Really? Is that what that is? Is that consolidation? It's not consolidation. Not in my opinion. Everybody reads price action differently, right? Everybody reads price action differently. This is a freaking dump, right? And if you're talking about a 15-minute chart, all lower highs, what is this called? This is called the rolling hills of distribution. Now, it's only on a 15-minute chart, right? But that's what that is. That's not damn consolidation. You get a sell-off, boom. And then the same people that are selling this off they're trying to sell off more Bitcoin. They're setting limit sell orders. And all the retail traders, right? They're market buying, boom, into these sell orders. They just roll over every time. These retail traders have got nothing on these algos. These algos are trading with billions of dollars, right? And the retail traders think they're going to put a dent in this. When you see a move like this, when you see a move down like this, it's not retail traders that are going to get this price action back up to the other side. You'll know because the algos will kick in and they'll start buying and the price will rocket right back up. It's not retail traders doing this. It's retail traders getting the old woo, woo, woo right up the butt. That's what's going on. So the new daily volatility range, the bottom side is literally right around 55K, a little under 55K. Held a let me get a better look. This is a tough one. All the volatility is a downside, so I don't think this daily range is going to be down. And here's the problem. The new daily range is going to be below the monthly, the bottom of the monthly. The bulls right now, they are trying to close up inside this monthly volatility range. Top, bottom, middle. The bears have got this thing stuck down here. And we had an S4 move on the daily price action volatility range. Here was the daily volatility range. First support level, second support level, third support level, fourth support level. Third standard deviation, normal distribution, right here. Okay, the blue cross line. Almost got a wick to it right there. But instead, it went right to the 4-hour 68.3. That's pretty much. You can see the wick right there. Got a little bit below it, almost hit the 3SD on the daily. That's a powerful move. 3SD on the daily, and the right here. Look where the candle's closed. Right above the S4 on the daily price action volatility range. All right, now we just been hovering right here above the weekly S1. The weekly volatility range is right up here, right? Here's the bottom. Here's the first support level for the weekly volatility range right here. Here's number 2. In my opinion, incoming. Incoming. I'm surprised with the power of that dump we had. The only reason this price action didn't get down here to this white cross line, 99.7% Laplace distribution range on the daily, was because of this weekly, right? And because of the daily S4, the weekly S1. Hold on. Something's got my damn eye itching. So let's see. That's what's holding this price action up. So right now, we open up a new daily. Say the bottom of the daily volatility range is around 54.5, 54.750, right in this range right here. And we open up the new day and we hit up in there and reject. And we reject from there. You're going to find yourself real quick that it's going to probably more like the 95.4 Laplace distribution, maybe 2SD. Depends on where the price action. If the price action closes down here around the S4, you're going to see probably the second standard deviation and 95.4 Laplace right down in this area, probably a little bit under 50K. And we're going to pop over here real quick. All right. We were talking about this last week. The last week's candle did a 95.4 Laplace distribution range move. Almost hit the second standard deviation normal distribution, right? It was about right in between them. So we open up this week. We got a little relief, but what did it do? It rejected off this. What's this red line right here? This is the 68.3% Laplace distribution range on the downside of this projection from this 60K high back here. Or yeah, almost 60K high there. So this weekly candle rejected off of it. The first standard deviation normal distribution on the weekly is right around 53K, right? 52,989. The 95.4% Laplace distribution range on the weekly right now is at 49,970. You can bet if this price action starts moving down, you're going to find that right around 49.6, probably in that area somewhere. So S2 on the weekly, 49,452. So there's confluence down there with this weekly S2 in the 95.4% Laplace distribution range. This is Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin though, right? So if this thing opens up tomorrow and goes to 60K, just go Bitcoin, volatility, whee, and trade it. I'm just saying. With that violent of a move and with the fucking surrounding FUD, just I mean they're coming at the whole world with so much stupid bullshit right now. It's like, wow. Ignore it, please. So we're probably going to get some more sell-off, especially when I see this going on the 15-minute, right? This is definitely some distribution going on. So either this thing's going to continue to go sideways on these low time frames until they've sold off enough Bitcoin by all these retailers just market buying right into these orders. I haven't talked about this for a while, but this is exactly what's going on right now. That's why there's no traction. You would think up here, right? You got the 2SD standard deviation for normal distribution and the 95.4 Laplace distribution range on the daily. There's a 95.4% chance Bitcoin's data set closes above this today. It's struggling. You see what these bear algos got set up here? They're trying to keep this price action below here. They don't want it. And you got the bottom of the monthly range right there. This is resistance out the ass. In a random market, this is how you track. You don't put fucking support and resistance lines on data sets. You're going to get wrecked. Trust me. Everybody's done it. There was a time when everybody traded this bull crap, right? In our opinion, it is bull crap. But if you want to trade that way, knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. People got to learn the hard way. There's some people that can make money trading that way. You better take your profit, right? You better understand price action. If you understand trend and you understand the price action that goes along with it, you understand divergence between returns and price action, you can do okay, right? You can do okay. I don't care if you're fucking trading using a dartboard. You limit your losses. You're not emotionally attached to your trades. You're gonna make money. It's a no-brainer, right? I'm not emotionally attached to this trade. I threw a dart. It hit red. Red means down. Okay, let's put in a short. Oh, it went up. Oh, I'm out. One of those darts is going to be right. If you just limit your loss, take your profits, you're going to make money. Now, I'm being facetious, right? But trust me, this is it's not rocket science. People want to make it rocket science, right? It's not rocket science at all. So, as I said before, we close up under we close these 15-minute candles up under all these variance log MAs. We're riding down the ultimate power means here. They have all flipped bearish, right? We skirt along, we have the big dump. Rejecting off of this 11 length variance log MA. Now, when the dump happened, alpha trading indicators to the freaking rescue. Can even go back this far. This is what you use the variance for, right? This is what you use the variance for. Actually, I would have moved this back a little bit. Boom. You start having an outlier to the downside on the 15-minute right here, right? That's telling you price action is going to start coming down. The variance comes down positively correlated. Price action continues to walk down. Then you have a massive outlier on the variance to the downside. At the same time down here, the z-score of historical volatility was coming down right here before I even have the line checked. Starts coming down, positively sloped, positive correlation. Price action starts walking down. And that's literally right after this move up. You can see those candles right when that happened. That's when the move started. The AVZ called it out big time. Kept coming down, positively correlated. Then the Z score rises, negatively correlated, significantly negatively correlated. At this point, the Z score of historical volatility has an outlier. Look at the entropy. Crying out loud, if you want to just go entropy, you can move this line all the way back to here. Look, the correlation's flashing. You're dropping in the trend. Correlation's telling you to the downside. Then we really dropped in the trend when we got the majority of the move. Shazam! Alpha trading for the win. And you come back here far enough. Let's see here. Let me silence. Let's get a better look at this price action here. Up. Actually, there wasn't. There wasn't any div. There was a little bit right here. Right, but then we got the big pop. Yeah, there was no divergence. There was no divergence on the 15 at all. But let me show you some. Get rid of this. You know, we get that move up, right? We get that move up on the daily, the 60K. Get my little handy dandy trend line. This is the only thing. This is the only thing trend line should be used for. All right, so you got high, higher high, higher high, high, lower high, lower high. Boom. What is all? That's all hidden bear div. That's all hidden bear div. So how did we get these moves? How did we get the move up? Zip. Change these little handy dandy little trend lines. Okay. So low, lower low, lower low, low, higher low, higher low. So we got the first bit of bull div plays out. But what did that create? The first stab of hidden bear. Yeah. Didn't sound right. The first stab of hidden bear div. Does it play out? Yeah. Down. But that created a lower low that created more bull div. We get that up move back up to 59. Alls that did is it created a lower high and more hidden bear. Down we go. It's not rocket science. It's understanding divergence and how it just plays in. It just works off each other, right? Divergence is just that imbalance in buy and sell pressure. That imbalance creates the divergence. It's what's moving the market. That's all, right? That's all it's doing. There's buyers and sellers involved, right? But it's the imbalance that's creating the divergence. It's creating these moves in the market. 100%. Let's look at something real quick, and we'll get back on Bitcoin. SPY, yeah, it's a big move on SPY. So why is the damn market going up in the first place? Well, because the Fed's a bunch of scumbags. You can quote me on that. Look at all these higher highs, right? Higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. Look at the returns oscillator. The return on your investment is diminishing. Boom! Flusheroonie. Bear div. Outlier. Yesterday on the daily, right? Or the day before, Wednesday, right? Because the markets were closed. It's all in the charts. All in the charts. Historical volatility Z-score up, negatively correlated. Random. It's random, right? This candle's random. That's what the entropy's telling you. But like we talked about before, SPY could be in trouble, to be honest. Right. There's no such thing as oversold or overbought. That's all the crock of shit. There's exhaustion though. And look at the price percentile. All three lengths. And the purple line is a really high length. When that thing gets up here with the other two, I mean, at some point this thing is coming down. It's coming down. Look when it started peaking out. Right about here. Price just kept going up as the return oscillator highs kept getting lower. It was bound to happen. Look at the Z-score log returns, right? The area, high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Then you get a big move to the downside. Bye-bye SPY. Let's see here. Go back to, let's get off that shit coin. Let's go back over to BTC. Gotta love it. Gotta love the day and age we're in. The crypto people are calling SPY a shitcoin. When we all know what the real shitcoin is. There you are, Dixie. Where are you at? 96.071. Down 74% on the day. Yeah, kind of holding Bitcoin back too as well, right? You see Dixie start going down. You're going to probably see this. You'll probably if Bitcoin goes down to 50K, you'll probably see Dixie rise some more. But when you see Dixie start coming down, that's usually where I start to look for Bitcoin bottoms myself. All right, I try to correlate all this together just to see how it's working. Is right. People get out Bitcoin, they'll go back into the dollar. This VIX though, the VIX, right? The volatility of SPY, man, it's rising quick too. 28.61 up 54%. Shit, it's a big move. I wonder if it came down. When the VIX goes up, SPY's coming down. Just the way it works. All right. Get over here and stream chat. See who's chatting. Yeah, Saron. Hell, you posted that before I even freaking was talking about it. See, Saron gets it. But he's also a poker player. I was telling MJ behind the scenes. As soon as I found that, I was like, no wonder he gets this shit. Hell, he's a poker player. You understand these indicators. You understand probabilities. All right. I mean, no, you better. I've been at the poker table myself. Not professionally, but love to dabble. Hell, you live in a casino town, you're bound to wind up in the poker room. Let's see here. And here, this is kind of ugly. It's kind of ugly. That's why all we can do right now is do a daily projection to the end of the year and give the three probabilities to the top side, the three probabilities to the downside. Watch the entropy. The daily entropy is dropping in the trend. But at the same time, correlation to the downside, it did lower today, right? Did lower today. You don't want to see this correlation start building and this going to trend. Who knows at the end of the year, for crying out loud? Who knows? Who knows? We'll be getting some new monthly numbers here shortly. But if you go over here, this chart's all dipped up. We're too close to the end of the month. That's not really going to matter. But this projection matters. What's the bottom side of the 68.3? 40K? You think that'll shake some of the freaking over leveraged longs out? Big time. Big time. But to be honest, right, I just trade the volatility. There was a certain amount of time. This is raised on the daily, right? The reverse Fisher has raised tremendously. It was at 50K. It's at about 53. At the end of the day today, it's probably going to be 53.3, right? And you're going to see this wick probably right at it. It's going to be real close. I think that's breaking. It could possibly wicks. Wicks. You don't want to start closing daily candles below the reverse Fisher on this setting. You do not. Right? Look at this daily candle. Closed right on it. This one closed below it. Right? I was like, uh-oh, Scooby-Doo. Okay, Bitcoin pulled its ass out. Good thing. It ended up closing that next day above it. That was a relief. And then boom, Fisher right under it. It launches off of it. Launches off of it. And got the power mean ribbons flipped. They're all starting to flip, going the other way. And you've literally got, yeah, it's actually, what color is it? Yeah. So you've got what length is that? That's a 33. That's the variance log MA. It is pink right now. That is telling you returns below the mean. Variance is rising. The low length, though, has turned white. Indecision. Indecision. So, what is the 144 at? 51,227. 51,227. What do I have? No, I got this number 5 set at right now, 288. Yeah, that's where I want that. So I really don't think that's going to come into play. Right. So what am I doing? I'm just looking for confluence. I'm looking confluence at the 50K area. The reverse wave trend on the 2-day is about 50.8. 3-day, it's about 40. The 3-day is right here within $100. The weekly S2. So did we get a dump this weekend? Did we get some continuation? Would not shock me at all if it did. Would not surprise me at all if we get some continuation. Yep. I don't think it's going to take, some people are like, oh, yeah, we're going to meander our way down to these lower levels. Bitcoin doesn't operate like that, right? If it's going to come down to this 50K level, it's going to do it in a hurry. It does shit fast. It doesn't like to get people the opportunity to get into good positions. That's why you see price action go down to under this 50K to right in this area, you're going to get a massive bounce, in my opinion. Why? I'll show you why. Because that's the 95.4 Laplace. We got a nice several $1,000 pullback from it last week. You're always going to see that. Want to see what else? Hold on. Let's see. Take it right to about 30 is about the 2SD. Right about there. So we're talking, yeah, I mean, the hell is that at? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, it's the 2SD is about 48. The 95.4 is about 40, a little under 50. You're going to see this price action somewhere in here. If this thing continues to dump, right? If it continues this weekend, you could see a wick down to here easily, easily. Especially if you see tomorrow close below this first standard deviation normal distribution right here at 50, 53-ish. We're definitely getting continuation down here. It's just a no-brainer. It's the way this stuff works. You get below that weekly first standard deviation, it's wanting to push to these higher percentages. But then when you get down here, by Sunday, when Sunday closes, there's a 68.3% chance it closes back up above 53K. So you can get that wick down here, but don't think it won't pull back. Especially if it goes to the 2SD normal distribution, there's a 95.4% chance it closes above that Laplace distribution 95.4 at 50. So if it goes to 48, you could probably definitely look for a close above 50, but you have a 68.3% chance closing above it. See how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out. I'm freaking woo! I'm dick deep in Tether right now. That's a first for Bilbo. That's a first for Bilbo. Just my trading anyway. All right. I'm in a bunch of other tokens and stuff. Because if Bitcoin drops, they're gonna get hammered. Hammered. We'll have to see what happens. Okay. From here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Now let's pull up the 4 hour. Do you know how to read price action? This is ugly. This is super ugly. You got lower highs and lower lows, man. Lower highs and lower lows screaming for the weekly. And then you get this. You get this right when it's trying to recover and you create a lower high. That's brutal. What's this look like on the 4 hour? What did I just show you on the 15? What do you think this is on the 4 hour? Huh? From the all-time highs, right? 69, whatever it was up here. Distribution, 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 distribution. How low is this thing going? Who the hell knows? Only the algos and they know where the hell this thing's going. Yep. Jesus, my buddy at Thanksgiving yesterday told me to watch Squid Games. So I started watching it last night, and I'm almost through the whole season. That's why I was up till 11. I watched like the first 5 episodes. What sick minds create these movies? I mean, obviously, just wow, you watch one episode, you're like, okay, this is gonna be good. It's crazy shit. I'm sure some of you have already seen it. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Squid Games is nuts. Holy shit. It was definitely entertaining me. I was like, oh, what's this madness? And it's great too, because it's like Korean or something, right? So it's like, it's funny. Everything's being spoken English, but nothing's matching up. But yeah, it's pretty funny, man. What a trip. The people with these sick minds. This is a world we're living in, though. Holy crap. Holy crap. Hunger Games shit. All right, let's see here. Yeah, 4 hour ugly. I love the 90 minute. Look at the 90 minute. Ugly. 90 minute, 4 hour, right? Lower lows, lower highs. Big ass dump here. Big ass dump here when everybody's screaming. Here, what's right here? And I saw several. Come on. There we go. I saw several posts from all the ding dongs trading patterns. Double bottom, double bottom, double bottom. We're going to the fucking moon. Wrecked. Because do you think they took their profit? No, they didn't. They didn't. And look when it dumped. At least American time. In the middle of the freaking night when everybody's like, oh yeah, double bottom, we're going to the moon. This is fantastic. Wake up and you're just shitting in your Wheaties. What happened? YouTube Jimmy said we're going to the fucking moon, man. How did this thing dump like that? Well, it was very trendy. 4 hour, still in trend to the downside, decreasing correlation, decreasing entropy. But what happens when we open up this new daily and we get more continuation? This 4 hour is going to go bright pink correlation, increasing, getting higher candles, and you're going to see this trend get real blue and start dropping. Just like this over here. Just like this over here. This is exactly what you're going to see. You got the dictator down both lengths, heading down strong. You know what else I noticed too? This is the power of this freaking move on a daily, right? We had this little uptick, 3K uptick. We get one daily candle. Whoop! The freaking returns oscillator dropped below the mean. One candle. That's ugly. And at least from here, there's no div. There's no div, right? Now, from these lows, there's some hidden bull some bull div being built, but built, right? You need a low. When are we going to get a low? If you see this returns oscillator turn back up and we get a low and we get a daily candle moving, you're going to have more bull div play out. It's going to move up again. But look at the variance on the daily. Outlier to the downside. And the log return z-score was having an outlier to the top side on that nice move up. Hell, it did an about face and it's hammering down too. Crazy. With what? Hidden bear. High, higher high. High, higher high. I mean, you got all kinds of hidden bear playing in and creating bull. But when's that end? I mean, this is like I mean, you got the dictator. You got the dictator turning up right here. The high length one isn't though. And you've got the z-score of historical volatility having an outlier negatively correlated. Like I said, dropping in the trend. this daily opens up and you see an increase in correlation. You see these standard error bands turn up. Probably gonna get ugly. Price percentile heading down. It's been doing the shuck and jive over here. And watch these AVRs from that 3K move, right? All the correlations on the daily are still positive. Expansion, right? This is going to change. These are going to go negatively correlated when this daily candle closes. You can guarantee it. And if that expansion continues, oh shit. Ugly. Look, I mean, hey, what's up, Wolf? You saying hi to everybody? Did your sister rape you? Your hair's all wet. Get back. Um, you got everything flashing, right? Finally getting some expansion over here on the 2400, and the expansion is coming down. Price action's coming down. Ugly. And it matches up what I'm reading on the Z-score historical volatility and entropy and every damn thing else. Everything's saying more down. I mean, you build up that hidden bear, hidden bear, hidden bear, hidden bear, you're bound to get a big flush. But the same works with bull. But now, you mean, you can shit can that stab, that's gone. We're below, and there's no div building from the last low. None. So this could just be a free fall down to 50K. DLP on that chart. I it's not that I don't use it. I just when I'm looking, I will pull it up, man. I'll pull it up. All right. Here, let me pull it up right now. It's just, dude, I can only have so many indicators on my chart. So I took the DLP off and had the dictator on. I'll take the dictator off once I get a read and put the DLP back on. Where are you, little DLP? There you are. Deviation log pro, log returns, weighted with deviation, powerful indicator. I'm going to do a idea on trading view for it. Yes, I am. Yeah, on the DLP, right? You can see the bull div that was building on the DLP as well, right? Now this last stab, oh, it's gone, just like it is on the returns oscillator. So you see this DLP candle get down here and close next couple days or something. All you can just shit can all that bull div that was building. It's done. Now we're just back to square one. We're trying to build some new divs. Yep. What's it look like on the 4 hour? Yeah, I mean, 4 hour, people would say, oh, yeah, it did. No, it's not did. These aren't lower lows on price action. Okay? They're not lower lows on price action. So there is no bull div on DLP. There's no bull div on returns oscillator on the 4 hour either. And you got the 4 hour, it was coming down, negatively correlated to variance, and you had this 4 hour candle go up. But look at the dojis. Look at the dojis on the 4 hour, right? Indecision. What's that usually telling you when you're coming off of a big dump? Hopefully, I don't have to tell you. It usually means this baby's going to dump more, probably. We'll see. We will see what happens. I mean, there's that doji on the 4 hour right there. Little indecision. But that was like a nice steady rise, that 3K rise. This was a woof, flush at Rooney, man. Flush a Rooney. But yeah, that's what I'll do. I switch between DLP, dictator. I mean, I could have them both on there. It's not like it's really too much, but when I'm definitely what's this look like on? Oh yeah. Yeah, 2 day, man. They're building to the downside, right? I mean, there's no div on the 2 day. Yeah, the 2 day log return Z score lower lows. I mean, depends on what happens here, right? Didn't we just get, yeah, we get a new one today, correct? It's a date. Yeah, we get a new 2-day today. I'd be a bit surprised to see this correlation turn negative if this variance is going to continue up. Probably seen the returns oscillator come back down. I don't know. We could have an ugly weekend though. Could be a profitable weekend, right? And here's another thing on the 2-day. I mean, we're stuck down here below this Gaussian mean. You can see, look on this 2-day candle, right? On the run up we had back up to 59. It came right back down below. Now we're way below. And that's pretty ugly. Is that 15-minute too? Is 15-minute band still super tight? Coming into the end of the day, just ugly. Come on, deviation bands. Show us your tightness. Look at those things. All right. Squeezing price action. Squeezing. Last time it squeezed price action. Down we go. Rode the first standard deviation all the way. I mean, when it first started, we hit the second right there, but then that just flares out to standard deviation bands. Rode the first one down, got a little reprieve there. Boom, just nailing, closing the candles inside the 1SD. Now we're going sideways. The band's tightening right back up. Tried to get back up here. We're rejecting off of the when it was tight. The 2SD came back down, went back up again, rejected off the first SD, back down. Now we're back down here below the Gaussian mean on the 15-minute. 15-minute, right? Talking about the 15-minute. Be a bit surprised to see some continuation. Let's see. Oh, yeah, let me look at that. First, let me go to. Oh, I'm on it. What am I doing? Index. Get on the monthly. What are you talking about? I mean, it didn't drop hard. 981. It says 981, isn't it? Yeah. What's she talking about, Willis? It's definitely contracting. Definitely contracting. All right. We started this move right here. Expansion. Actually, boy, it's contracting the whole time. That's a tricky read right there. But here's where the up move really started walking up on the monthly. Yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, the 636. Yeah, what? And I don't even know. I think I have mine on 525. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. It fell off a cliff. Was up here at about 91% ish. It's at 30 right now. That's definitely within my limits of that rule. When you see these AVRs, man, when you see these things drop off a cliff, especially more than 50%, it's way below. It's more like about 65% drop. Now, if this was real low, with all the price action we've had, that's a little amazing that this monthly candle's not higher. Be a little foreshadow. But as what could happen, right? We could just get this move down to 50 and then it could just take off to the top side. Who knows? Who the hell knows? These higher highs. Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. Come on, the DLP. Yeah. And hmm, fair div on the monthly. Like I said, I'm looking for that 50K low. I mean, we're talking about a 30% pullback. And Bitcoin likes those 30% pullbacks in a bull run. And when do I think we're in a bull run? Yeah, we're in the midst of a bull run. I don't care what anybody says. I'm sure there's some freaky bears out there all stoned on honey that think otherwise. Well, hey man, we need people on the other side of our long-term trades, right? Let them think that. Let them think that. Bitcoin's just revving up. Bitcoin is just revving up. So I come on the index. Let's see. Let's have fun. Dun dun dun. About 2011. Two red candles since 2011 on the 12-month chart. Does that look bearish at all? No. Bitcoin has never been bearish. Bitcoin is a bull. It permanently has horns on its head. The bears, though, they'll argue. Nah, Bitcoin. Bitcoin's made for bears. It's like, you goofy. You are goofy. You need attention. Let's see. Quarterly. What's the quarterly? Bullish little pullbacks. Bullish little pullbacks. Bullish, bullish, bullish little pullbacks. And so, whoops. There we go. There's that high. Wait a minute. It's 30. Boom. I mean, dude, we're talking about barely. Did this monthly candle, barely a little bit more of a pullback for a 30% during this. And off we go to the races. But obviously that pullback from that other high in that month, what was that? That was that 50%er, right? Yep. That was I mean, the top was like at whatever, 65, but then we had that bump up to 60 and then the flush to 30. That was the 50% pullback. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, could we get something like this? We possibly, but look at these two last months. This thing's revving up for the next month. Next month, I'm thinking you're going to see a monthly candle up here at about 100K by the end of the year. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Obviously, they're trying to freak people out right now. They don't want people in on that move. Right? You think they want us in that move? No, they do not. They do not want us in on a move like that. They want people to sell their Bitcoins so they can buy it. If you didn't know, there's not a lot available. Right? There's not a lot available, especially when we're talking about the way these fucking people buy Bitcoin, man. They don't buy one Bitcoin. They buy billions of dollars of Bitcoin. So we'll see what happens. And this 4 hour below the Gaussian mean here. We're going to get a rejection there, and then boom. And here's another thing to look at. Look at the 2SD down there. I love when the bands are somewhat tight. You get a move and they start to spray out. Then you get some good targets using these. 2SD is at 50,237. 3SDs at 47,830. All right. So once again, you're looking in this area right here, in between the 95.4 and the second standard deviation, are the second and third standard deviation bands on the 4 hour chart right now coming into this day. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see this thing flush out down there. Not financial advice. I'm paying attention to the low time frames, right? So now what we do as volatility traders, we watch these indicators. This thing just going sideways all day after the dump. This is what you want right here. This is what you want to see, right? I'm watching these indicators. As soon as this daily close, I'm going to be watching these things. I'm going to be seeing what's going on with entropy, historical volatility z-score, the variance, right? Is there any divergence? Is there any bear divergence on a low time frame right now? No. I mean, you want to go way back here, there's not even. No, there's none at all. But there's no bull div either, right? So I'm just hound dogging this variance. When that variance starts to rise, I'm going to be looking at the z-score of historical volatility. And we've had a reprieve down here too. I mean, it lifted off the bottom of the floor a bit after the dump, but my goodness, man, these volatility bands on the 15-minute are so tight. out just like that. Right before we had the dump. But of course, boom, we could go to the top side. We are coming into the weekend. But who knows? Let's see. Let me look over here. We got in here. And you guys got any questions? Come on, MJ, don't be shy. I know you got some questions. I'm messing with them. MJ did give me some good signals earlier, though. He's like, go all in Tether. He's the one. He's like, you'll never lose a dime. Tether is a great investment. Great upside potential. Oh, he's laughing. He's laughing. Let's see here. Yeah, Tether, great investment. This goes way back in the days of the cave, the old crypto cave. Somebody was like, asked, is Tether a good investment? I was like, hell yeah, Tether's a great investment. You are guaranteed not to lose any money. He's like, oh yeah, I was thinking about buying some. I'm just laughing. I stopped though, obviously. Like, dude, it's a stable coin. Go Google stable coin. That's a super tight iron condor right there. You're not going to make very much money. You're not going to lose very much money. Unless Tether crashes, then we're all screwed. The whole market's going to freak out. Okay. Yeah, there's another good one. USDC. Yeah, for sure. True USDC. All those freaking are great investments. If you like to watch grass grow, perfect. I mean, you might as well just go buy gold or silver if you're going to get in a stable coin. Hell, that's the new stable coin. Gold and silver. Fantastic. I did see gold making a little move, but yeah, it's a shit coin too. Literally. It's under 1800. Or silver. Oh, silver's so manipulated. It's ridiculous. Makes me feel glad I sold all my silver. I never sat in it long. I always bought the real shit, right? Being down here by Carson City. You can get as much as you want. It's just heavy as shit, right? Go buy 500 ounces. It's a little box. Just a little box like this, right? That thing weighs 36 pounds. You're like, holy shit, I can barely carry it. There's just, there's no handles on this thing. It's like, what the fuck? Be surprised how much a little box away. Yeah, that's what I used to do. Go buy like 4 boxes. Last time, what did I buy at? $12, sold at 18, I think. Not a bad profit. What I do with it, stuck it in Bitcoin. Yeah, you just take it right back. If you're talking about silver, just take it right back to the gold and silver shop. I'll buy it right back, whatever price is. A little bit of a premium. Yeah, Cardano. Yeah, Cardano's that stable coin that does go down though. Fucking Fluffy McCock sitting at $1.55. Holy shit! I'll tell you what though, right now, Bitcoin goes to 50K and you see Cardano $1.40 or something, buy it. Not financial advice. It might be a good buy. Solana, Avalanche, looking at a lot of shit. Bitcoin goes to 50K. I'm looking at all kinds of stuff to get into. So yeah, yep, Cardano definitely a stable coin. That will lose you money though. Ask me and MJ. We know all about it. All about that stable coin, Cardano. Friend Becker has renamed it Fluffy McCuck. Cardano shows up at the party with his girlfriend and watches her dance with all the other boys. Yep, that's him. Silly, silly, silly. All right. I had enough fun for today. I'm gonna try to have, especially we get this nice move down here. I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow since we didn't have one on Thanksgiving for all you Americans. So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, yeah, we have fun. We're alpha trading. We trade volatility, probability, and statistics, and we love to teach people to do the same if you got the balls to show up, right? Get rid of all your old habits. Uh, start thinking in terms of volatility, probability, statistics. So come in. The link to our Discord's in the description of all of our videos. Follow the welcome message. We are a cherry crew. We got it's a tight knit community, right? It's not huge at all, which makes it even better. A lot of activity in our Discord, tons of education. And I want to thank everybody for watching live in the Discord as usual. And wherever you live at in the metaverse, right? In the middle of the sim, right? Have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. Happy holidays. We'll see you guys probably tomorrow. I don't know what time. I'll put it in the Discord though. See you guys.